It's gonna happen.
I was like, yeah, dog, you're gonna sleep on me, bro. You're not gonna sleep with me.
I was like, no. And I think I had heard of you at that point.
Oh, really?
Like, loosely, like someone, I was like, yeah, this kid's good.
Okay, guys, I'm here with, what's your name again?
Andrew Maniner Niner.
He's like, I think he's like, what do you do, like sing? Or what is it, like worship?
I doodle.
Well, he's
I
like,
dabble.
he's okay. But yeah, I wanted to have him on the vlog today because this guy's literally one of my favorite creatives ever. Man, how are you?
I'm fantastic.
You pretty good?
Yeah.
He just got off stage. He said that it wasn't great. I probably would, if you compare it to a lot of other artists, it would probably be very great.
It was the worst night.
It's the worst night so far.
No question.
That's okay. Everyone needs a little humbling every now and then.
Yes.
So, what do you think about Jesus is King? What do you think about that album?
I actually like it. There were a lot of people who didn't like it.
There are a lot of people.
And I think it was also too, like, you know, he's given us so many incredible bodies of work that it's, you know, you get to compare him to all those things.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really short. But yeah, like I sat down at breakfast like 2 days after it came out.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone was like, yeah, I wasn't really feeling it. And I was like, what? I thought there was some cool stuff on there.
Honestly.
So then we all started going. I was like, well, you know what? I really like the sax part on this song.
Yeah.
And then I was like, yo, I really like the Ty Dolla $ign stacked vocals on this song. And then someone else was like, I really like this part. And then it was like this part. And I was like, so we just mentioned something we like from almost every song.
Right.
Y'all like the album. You know what I mean? So,
hate.
like, no matter what, he always give you something cool.
Oh, for sure.
So, or different or something to think about. So,
Heck
I
yeah.
like it.
I think it's good. I think I mean, like, if you follow the timeline, I know a lot of it was leaks, stuff from his last album, but even still, he made it in a short period of time, like, and I think more just, like...
That was his old stuff?
It was from, like, Yandhi, some of the songs. Everything wasn't, like, completely new.
Yeah.
He just changed, like, a lot of the lyrics, which is what I just found out, but I still thought it was dope. And then the Sunday Service Choir album was schmacking. I don't know if you got a chance to listen to that.
Yeah, it came out Christmas, right?
Yeah. So that was cool.
on Christmas Day. That was cool.
That was a nice little gospel album from Ye.
Mm-hmm.
Man, are you working on anything right now, or are you just kind of chilling?
Yeah, 2019 I kind of chilled. Because after my mom passed, I just kind of was like, I'm going to take 2019 off. Mm-hmm. So I did like a little tour with the homies, but for the most part I did that. I was trying to lock in and like create, but I wasn't really getting very far. Mm-hmm. And then we moved, so I moved out of New York, went to Atlanta, and so like there were a lot of days taken up for months of like traveling and getting settled and readjusted. So yeah, man, I wish I had like 100 songs to give y'all right now.
No.
Oh, but we did work in progress in 2019 just as like a way of going.
Yeah.
These were unfinished joints, just so I wasn't like without anything for 2019. But.
No, man. Honestly, it's honestly with artists like you, I think it really is quality over quantity, because you give records that you can listen to uncomfortable. You can still listen to your old stuff like it's you just put it out, and you create depth within your art, which is one of the reasons why I like you so much. But another reason, like you said, is you're super transparent. Just with the passing of your mother, like, sorry about that. But with like songs like Family Photo and stuff like that, where you dive into places that kind of hurt, and even if the person hasn't experienced it, they can still feel where you're coming from, and they still feel that genuine and honesty. So did you have any tips on like why that's important, or why do you do it, or why do you feel like that's necessary to do? Why do you do it so much? And
that's a good question. I don't know. I feel like there's a part of me that always, like, as who I am as a person, which ends up translating into music, is like I desire genuine connection. And I don't know where that's from or why, but like I desire that to be real vulnerability and connection with people, or a real connection with people. I think vulnerability is the avenue where that happens. And so I find myself, like, the music I most connect with is when someone's being really honest, or saying the things that, you know, sorry, I thought the door was going to
Yeah, I was like, wait, what?
So many noises. The music that I connect the most with is when someone's being very honest. And I think music is just a place for that. Like, you know, people lie everywhere. They lie on Instagram. They lie to your face. You know, it's just like... But in music is one of those places where it goes past the head and it goes to the heart a lot of times. And so I think, like, that's what I connect the most to. And I think that's just naturally what I put out into the world too. And I also don't really feel cool. Like, I don't feel good about releasing music where I'm not vulnerable or saying something that's truly from me.
Word.
Like, and I've done it before. Like, there's been lyrics or bars or songs I put out and I was like, this is cool, but like, is it really me? And I think that's what like a good artist tries to do, is really find like them, who they are.
Heck yeah.
But they're special artists. The other artists who kind of come and go, they're just like, I just want to be this version of somebody else, or let's copy this thing that's happening, you know? And so, I don't know, I think in the pursuit of like making good music, I'm also in a pursuit of kind of like finding and sharing myself too.
Yeah, that's beautiful, man.
I think maybe that's why some of it happens. I didn't mean for it to sound that deep.
No, I mean, it's real. It's real life. Like, it's music, but even when we were just writing a little bit ago, it's like, it's not about the art, it's the heart. Like, and I think you write from that so much.
Thanks. I try.
Yeah.
It's hard to access, honestly.
Yeah.
It's actually hard to access, like, really what's happening in your heart, because you have to really be honest with yourself. You have to have self-awareness. You have to, like, dive inside of yourself and, like, be like, what am I really feeling right now? And so many of us push down our feelings and just try to, like, coast through life that you don't have easy access to that, what's going on under there.
Legit.
So,
man,
it's easier to just be like, look at my wrist. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's because it's all there.
Yeah.
It's up here, but I'm trying to dig into something usually.
Yeah. Man, that's so good. And then going back to just that point, like, lastly, just creating with depth, like creating art with depth. Like a person like Frank Ocean, even though people always are like, man, drop some more music, like, he can still drop a project whenever he wants.
That's right.
And like, people respect it. They're like, I'm still listening to your last project. How do you think we can create more of that in this age of like, drop every song every 5 minutes? And like, how do you think we can create more of that and just more art with depth? And
I don't have an answer for you. I just know, like, I get caught in that trap sometimes of feeling like if you don't got a new song every couple weeks or every couple months, like, people just gonna forget about you. And then you kind of get caught in the rat race of the machine of like, give people the quick and the fast, and just, you know, it's like, you can go to McDonald's. I mean, you know what? Cut that out. You can go to a fast food restaurant and get food really quickly.
Very true.
But usually it's not very good for you, or there's not a lot in it that's like beneficial. But it's something that takes a while. It's like, yo, I gotta go buy the onions, the celery, like, and I'm gonna cook it from scratch. It definitely takes a lot longer to do that, but it's definitely healthier. It tastes better. It has, it's better for you. So I feel like that kind of cooking and creating, there used to be a lot more space for it, because people want like 18-month cycles.
Right.
Which is funny, because I dropped in like the summer, which is like 6 months ago, not even.
Right.
And people are like, so where's your music? There used to be like 18 months you'd give an artist at least.
Gosh,
so they could create, then they could tour, then they could come back.
Yeah.
Now it's like, bro, it's been like 4 months. Like, are you alive?
Yeah, legit.
So I don't know how to change that. I just know when you drop something real and it connects with people, like, it does something. Like, people feel it. It's like that Mac Miller song I played you earlier, the Good News. You could drop that 10 years from now.
Crazy.
And I was like, that still thing, there's something in it. There's a real soul. There's something in there that's like quality and true. Here, are you rolling?
Yeah, go ahead. We can cut
man.
anything out, so you're good.
Yeah.
It's mad late, isn't it? You texted me mad late last night.
Yeah, it's like buses roll at like 1 or 2 or something like that.
Word, okay. Big late teens. But yeah, man. I mean, if you're down, I can send you some more stuff. I'm working on a collab album with trying to just bring like indie worship artists and then kind of like rappers on the same project, just blending both worlds. So I could send you some stuff, and if you like anything, hop on it.
Absolutely.
So
you were talking about just changing the pace of releasing and stuff? dude, I don't have the answer.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing, like, my boy Dell talks about this a lot. Just like, you have to earn the ability to go away in a lot of ways, right?
Word.
So like Kendrick and Cole and who else? Like Frank, like these guys that they go away for 3-4 years. Like they've earned a right to do that. Like,
word.
I'm gonna go away and y'all are gonna wait on me.
Legit.
Right? Like,
for real, boss level.
Everyone else was like, I'm going away, wait on me. Everyone's like,
not.
I'm just gonna go listen to somebody else.
Waiting for the next one.
Yeah. It's just like a certain place I think you gotta get to before you can kind of just like pull back like that.
Word.
If you want to build momentum and steam constantly.
Yeah.
So it's...
No, that's real, man. I mean, it's definitely... I think Lauryn Hill's probably not the greatest example, but I think she said one time, like, you guys want another album, but I'm out here trying to live it. Like, I'm trying to live and learn. Of course, she never dropped another album, so probably not the best example of a person that did that, but you gotta live and you gotta learn some stuff, or else the music's just gonna be filled with everything else.
Yeah.
Fast food, like you said.
Yeah, it's a tension, because I understand both sides.
Yeah.
You know, like, thanks Lauryn Hill for the classic. It's like, well,
right.
Wished there was more.
Yeah, legit. Like,
but then she's also like, I'm not gonna force anything.
Right.
But then, you know, a lot of artists
also respect that too, as at least
that's true.
An artist.
I think a lot of artists get into their own head though when you do something great. Like me, I'm guilty of that.
Talk about that, man.
Where once you taste some success or some like when I was creating in my room by myself and like I didn't know if anyone was gonna hear it or not. Like I don't care. I'm just like creating. It's like, this is cool. Then once people are like, okay, I like it, do it again. Then you're like, I don't know if I can live up to what I did.
So
and now
true,
you get
man.
into that, like, I'm in my head. I'm like, oh shoot, is this gonna be better than the last thing?
Legit.
Because now people will criticize you and be like, the other stuff was better. I like the old.
You
Jay-Z.
fell off, G.
You fell off.
Like,
or another thing in there is like, I like your old stuff. Or what is it? Oh, it's like
Jay-Z.
Yeah, but when you
want my old stuff?
When you start to make like a career off music, like it started as a hobby.
Right.
You're like, I like doing this, is fun, but I still work at Pizza Hut. Right?
Facts.
It's like, you're like, all right, now let me do it for my job. I'm gonna leave Pizza Hut. So now it's not just like, if you like it, it's cool. It's like, I need you to like it.
Yeah, for real.
Because I need you to buy my merch. I need you to come to my shows.
Oh my gosh.
So, you know, that's one of the things I wish I had done earlier on, was like, I heard this thing that Arnold Schwarzenegger was like a millionaire in real estate before he started acting.
Dang.
And so I didn't know that.
He took his competition money as a bodybuilder and invested it in real estate.
Right.
Word.
So because of that, he didn't have to take any roles he didn't want to.
Wow.
So basically he didn't have to do anything creatively for the sake of money.
Dang.
Because he was like, oh, I'll just do what I think is dope and what I like. And I think what happens with a lot of artists is we end up being like, I need money, so I'm going to do stuff oftentimes that's whack for the sake of making money, but then you hurt your own brand, so you're like, you're in that tension. And if you don't have any other form of income, it's kind of, you get stuck with that. So I wish I had just like done more of that, so I could be like, nah, I'm good. But living in New York was really difficult because it's so expensive. I didn't have much money to like stack away to be able to do that. But this isn't the Cry for Andy show.
No, man, it's real. It's a human being show. But man, I just want to say I appreciate what you do, bro. And like I said, man, there's depth in what you do, bro. It's like you can tell that there's actually like there's a human being on the other side of my headphones, like speaking some real stuff. So
thanks, man.
Yeah, we appreciate that, man. I appreciate that, and yeah, man, just keep doing you. Like, try not to listen to Twitter and Instagram comments, cause man, at the end of the day, like, I don't know, man. I think the real's gonna last, bro. So and you, you know.
Same to you. You're killing, man.
Gracias, mi amigo. Poquito español.
Hey, get it in, man.
This is the homie Ray Rock over here as well.
I didn't even know you were recording, man.
Oh,
yo, what's up, yo?
How long did it take me?
Yeah. I was like, yo, like
really
they
having
getting
a deep
it
conversation.
in.
Yo, they getting it.
I'm like, yo, that's awesome. You know what I'm saying?
Honestly,
and then when he focused the camera, I was like, oh.
I was like, okay. Nah, honestly though. But I mean, this wasn't the like, even if this is not recorded. I'm pretty sure it is.
Thank God it was. I'm pretty sure it was. But it might not be. Nobody knows.
Oh yeah, 16 minutes. Alright, this is the end of this. Love you, bro.
Yeah, man.
And wanna say any final words, anybody?
We need a Montell Fish Indie Mineo record.
Yes. Coming out. Comment down below. Peace.